Well, g'day everyone, and welcome back to Seafarer the Ship Sim. We're highlighting today the LNG and bulk update is set to release into the main branch um, on the 25th of November, and we're going to check out exactly what that entails. Basically, there's three brand new ships in here: a liquid natural gas ship, and like a liquid bulk, another bulk carrier, another container ship. So the LNG and bulk update. Let's go into a quick play and let's have a squiz at what we've got here, because what we want to do is we want to go in and have a look at what ships we have here, and we're gonna just check the ships out one at a time. We probably won't sail or anything on them, but we will have a look at them and see what we've got. So the first one here is the cargo ferry Big Trip, and this is a massive cargo ship. It's very very large and quite awesome. So we'll check these out. We'll have a wander around and look at the ships themselves. All right, here we go. That's a little bit better. I started off in the. I actually started off in the hovering in the air. What I wanted to do was first of all go to the outside view of this ship. So I am I am in the bridge there, controlling the ship. But you can see how massive this thing is. It's just absolutely huge. It's called the Big Trip, and you can see the amount of cargo and stuff that is on board here. So let's head into here. Let's jump out of here. Actually, we're supposed to, I believe, be docking at the port in front of us. So, but we won't bother doing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exit here. This is the bridge. As you can see, it is pretty big. It's massive, absolutely massive, and you can see all the containers on the ship there. So I think this has got something like 7 or 8 levels or something. I believe this is the rear of the ship. The stack's over there. We will head up the top here, if we can head up here, just so that you can have a look from up here, basically where all the radars and all that type of stuff are. But we're in the docks. They're larger cranes, these ones. We have to actually dock where there's larger cranes, which is pretty crazy. Now, they operate pretty well the same as what the other cranes do, but just on a larger scale. So you can imagine how long it takes in real life to load one of these things. There's a passenger ship over there that is turning around. That looks a little bit dodgy. All right, let's continue on with our tour of this ship here. We'll head in here and we will head down to the next deck down here, and pop in through the door here. All right, as you can see here, we've got Monkey Island, which is the very top thing that we're on there. Just then the bridge, you've got deck 6, deck 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And then you've got deck and then you've got deck -1, -2, and -3 there as well. So this is we are currently on deck 6. What have we got on deck 6? Let's have a little bit of a look. There's a stairwell there. There's a first aid room there. I believe this probably goes out to the side of the ship as well. Cannot get into there. So there's not much on deck 6 here. Let's move down to can we crouch there? No, we can't. Let's move down to deck 5, which we at this point in time can't get into, but we could get into deck 5 from the outside, I would say. We'll head down to deck 4. There's no door there. Deck 3. And down to deck 1. All right, deck 1. Deck one basically has a walkway here. I think that there is a captain's quarters and stuff in here as well. This heads out to where the lifeboats are, which is actually really, really cool. Got those lifeboats sitting in there. You'd feel a lot safer, wouldn't you, knowing that you could that you've got those lifeboats. Most definitely. Is there anything in there? No, there's not. Let's head down to the other end. I'm guessing that there's another lifeboat down there as well. Here we go. And yes, there's another one. There's another one down here. I might just run up to here and see if... yeah, we can't actually get into that deck either. So, quite a large ship. Can you imagine though? Can you imagine like rolling around on one of these ships and working on one of these ships? All right, let's head down to deck 0 down here, which I'm guessing deck 0, as you can see, is where all of the cargo and everything is as well, or at least it's the deck that the cargo sits on. So let's pop out here, and we'll have a squiz around here. I have no idea how these things stay afloat with that many containers on them, but they do. So we've got ladders going up there and all that type of stuff. Head over to the bow of the ship, which is just over here, and in we go. Anchors, anchor lines, all that type of stuff. And this is the bow of the ship right here, which is actually really, really cool. So spin back around here, and oh yeah, some deckhands and stuff. This is quite huge, isn't it? It's a massive... Reporting for duty. It's a massive, massive, massive ship. Don't want to go over the edge there, do we?
Ahoy!
Ahoy! Ahoy, my laddie. Now let's have a look at what's over at the back of the ship as well. There's crew everywhere actually, isn't there? Here we go. So if we move towards the back of the ship, then we're going to get to the next section, which is the this section that has the stacks and stuff on it as well, which is just up here, I believe. So let's we'll just shoot down the back of the ship just so that you guys can have a look down there as well. There we go.
Ahoy!
This is the very back of the ship. Ahoy, mate. Ahoy. So this is where you access from I can't remember what section they called this one, but this is where you access the engine rooms and all of that stuff as well. So let's shoot down here and have a look at what we've got down here. I believe this would be the door that heads down below and heads down to where the engine rooms are. What's in here? Engine control and all that type of stuff. It doesn't look like there's anything in here that is currently interactive by the looks of it, but all of the fuses, all of the engine monitoring and all that type of stuff as well. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right, let's see if we can head down to where the engines are. And here we are, deck -2. And that's deck -3 down there, I believe. Yes, it is. Down at about that level. Alright, so what do we got here? Let's have a squiz. Right. Heat exchanger and filtration system regulates the temperature of oil and cooling water. Can be manually locked using the shut-off valves. Oh, yeah. I wonder whether what type of interaction we have to have with that stuff as well. And there's our engineer. That's our chief engineer there. Ahoy, ahoy. That would be one engine. Wow. And that would be another engine, I believe. Or are they the engines?
Captain?
Oh, how'd you get there? I don't know how you got there. What's over in the back? No, it looks like we've got another couple of engines here. We've got air filters to check off. This is the ballast pumps, the water pumps for the ballast and the fuel systems and all that type of stuff. It's electric powered. And a couple of engines there. If we duck down here, I think we're kind of stuck down here and we can't really do too much in there.
Hello.
So, hello. We've got a lot of engineers and stuff in here. Wow. A lot of space and a lot of room and stuff in here, isn't there? Let's open that up and have a look in here.
Reporting for duty.
Where the hell are you? Is that a ghost? May have been a ghost. Looks like we've got kind of a little bit of an engineering room here. We've got another heat exchanger over here. So much here, isn't there? Like it's quite incredible how much is actually in here. Captain. So this is this is deck 3. What's in here? All right. Okay, that'd be is that a fire suppression system? I'd say it probably would be a fire suppression system. In here we've got another control room, which is where we can check our filters and the status of everything. Beautiful. All right, it's quite a way. It's quite a ways down, isn't it? So you definitely need a big bloody crew on here. I reckon there's 4 engines on here. So we've got the 2 big ones and then the 2 smaller ones, which is pretty cool. And what have we got in here? Got like kind of prior to being released overboard, wastewater passes through the separator system. So this is like a wastewater treatment where waste gets separated before it's actually pumped out to the ocean. That's actually really, really cool.
Ahoy!
That is.
We're pros at enjoying the weather and still being productive.
I think she's going to be upset that we're not actually doing anything. All right.
Captain?
All right, we are back on the bridge. There you go. So quite a lot of bang for your buck. Quite a lot of bang for your buck. So you can obviously do this on quick play, which is what I'm doing, but you can also purchase one of these for your career and stuff when you eventually get there, which is really, really cool. Massive bridge. Massive. So it'd be nice to see some more crew up on the deck here and stuff as well. Got an echo sounder there. We've got the map sitting there. We've got the radar there, and we've got the ship controls and stuff basically here. Let's go and check out the next one, shall we? Okay, so the next one we are going to do is the bulk carrier Willie. Bulk carrier Willie. Okay, well, clear weather, noon. All right, let's start this one and we'll check this beast out. All right, here we are, guys, on the bulk carrier Willie, and we need to use the stairs to get over to here. All right, again, a massive ship, and they're all the openings there. Or like they're the bins and stuff for carrying the bulk and stuff like that, bulk cargo. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up here, and because this is different, there's the big lifeboat up there. That's pretty cool. I wonder how many crew there'll be. There'd be 2 of those on board, I'd say. So what we're going to do is, because this is different to the cargo ship and stuff like that, we're actually going to load this thing up so that you guys can see exactly what's happening and what the difference is. Can't see any. I can't actually see any drawings or anything of this little beast, but I'm sure that they will be around somewhere. So this is a nice deck. I really like. I really love this bridge.
Ahoy!
Absolutely love this bridge. It looks like the engineer's in here and can work on stuff from here. Yeah, this is a little bit more classic, isn't it? And you've got the radars and everything up the top there. Right above where you are. So if we take the steering, we need to actually dock just over there. So I'm actually going to do that. And while I do that, I'm going to get into the external view so you guys can see how big this thing actually is. It's massive. It's massive. Again, looking really, really forward to doing some bulk carrying. There's another bulk carrier. Not quite as big as this one. So we're going to head over to that dock. And we're going to dock over there. And what we're going to do is... we're going to see how we go doing our loading and stuff like that. So... what a big beast. The Willy. While we're controlling this beast, we really need to test out the horn. Nice, there's the anchor, there's the dock at pier. That's our machine telegraph. It's pretty cool. We've actually got all of our radars and our maps and everything up here. But yeah, she's quite a massive ship. It'd be really interesting to see this in a storm as well. So we've got a single rudder that's controlling it. Currently moving at 5.6 knots. I'm going to counteract our turn a little bit there. Just a little bit. And then back to center again. Lovely. Okay, we are docked. Beautiful. All right, let's get out of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill the cargo hold with cargo, obviously.
Hello.
Can we head down here or not? Doesn't look like there's a doesn't look like there's a spot to head down here. So it looks like we have to. Oh yeah, no, there is. I was thinking that we would have to head down internally, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Let's head back down to the deck, down to the main deck anyway. Down we go. Down we go. It wants us to open the cargo hatches, which we can definitely do. Which cargo hatches do we have to open? Probably these ones, I reckon. Let's open this one. And there they go. Check that out. It opens these cargo hatches. And down in there is the bulk bin, which is really, really awesome. All right, lovely. Now we need to load gravel. So
It's important that you stick to the schedule so you don't trigger a chain reaction.
I think it's this one that we have to do. Yep, it's this one that we have to do. All right, so what we're going to need to do now is I'm going to bring the controls up. So we need to grab all of this stuff. There we go. Okay, so we can do that. Lift and lower. There we go. We can move along a little bit further, which is good. Just spin this around. This is a little bit more temperamental than the old. It's a little bit more temperamental than the old the container one. Okay, let's open up the hook. There we go. Let's close the hook and lift this beast up, and hopefully we'll be able to get this into the ship. This is actually really, really cool, guys. This is really, really cool. Hopefully we don't hit that. And let's go there. We'll lower it a little bit. Oh yeah, she's very temperamental. And let's open. And in we go. Oh, hit that. Damaged the ship there. This is really, really cool. I actually really like this idea. Up we go. Spin him around. Go right so high. Can you see those guys down the bottom there? And I wonder whether we can dump it from up here. No, we can't. You've got to bring it down to here. Or down inside to open it up. There we go. Alright, lovely. Lovely. So you can't just dump it from up the top there. You've got to go down inside. At the moment, it looks like it's going to take 4 bucket loads to fill it up, which is which makes a bit of sense because otherwise we'd be here for absolute forever. Although I could sit here forever to do it, to be honest. Around we go, and let's drop you down. Yeah, it's very, very, very temperamental. I'm using the keyboard for this, so have to open there. Bring this beast back up. Lovely, lovely. And manoeuvring this is completely different to to the ones that we're used to as well because of the size of it, the sheer size and length as well. Okay, we've got another one there. And we'll move this around as well. Yeah, that's really tough actually. Back up again there. And around we go. I'll spin around here and I'll get this crane out of the way first. There we go. And we will jump out of here. Let's swap back to the ship. There we go. And now we need to close this off again as well. So those guys look tiny from up there. It's just so high up. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's close those hatches. There we go. And those hatches will close now. Lovely. Beautiful. While we're at it, let's go and see if we can have a look at the engines and stuff like that, shall we? I don't know what's in here. This is a staff area. Yep. Beautiful. Alright, fire suppression system, I believe. Some more circuit boards and stuff like that. It's over here, another one. And these may be ballast pumps and stuff, I would guess. Down here. And it looks like we're in the engine room. So what do we got? 2 engins there.
Captain.
Captain. And then it looks like we've got 1 large one there. Yeah, and that's it. Look at the detailing. Look at the detailing. It's just absolutely brilliant. It's looking a little bit clean, but absolutely brilliant nonetheless. So, got motors down there. Are these ones? Pretty sure they're ballast pumps and stuff like that. So, what have we got in here? Oh yeah, this would be the separator. So that's all there. What's through here? Yep, whatever that is, and another engine control area in here, basically as well. I can't remember whether there was one on the bridge on this one. So quite cool, guys. Quite cool, and great fun to load this one. Absolutely awesome fun. There's another separator there. Lovely. All right, here we are down in the depths of the ship. So excellent. Let's check the next one out now. Next one we are checking out is the liquid and natural gas cargo ship, the Nordic Duchess. Afternoon, windy. Oh yeah, that'll be all right. Afternoon and windy will be fine. Let's go midday, shall we? Noon. All right, here we go. Okay, and this is the third ship. This is the third ship that it will be in the update on the 25th. Again, we're going to load this ship up because it's a little bit different. So here we are up on the bridge. Pretty cool. There we go. There's a picture of it all. So what do we got? We've got Monkey Island at the top. Then we've got the bridge. We've got deck 5 through to 0 and -1 and -2. These are the gas tanks through here. So bridge is looking good.
Hello.
These monitors aren't working up here. It'd be really cool if they were. I don't know whether that's going to be something in the future and stuff, but let's just grab the steering and let's have a quick squiz outside. We've got some lifeboats out there. And look at that, hey? Look at that. Again, another massive, massive, massive ship. So it says to dock at the marked pier. We might actually do that before we go for a wander. Where is the marked pier? This is the marked pier, so we should be able to dock here. Let's hold down
Keep an eye on
K.
the pressure. The boat will be full in no time.
There we go. All right, so this is going to be really, really interesting, actually. Let's get out of here, and now can we get down from out here? I'm guessing that we probably can. What have we got here? Signal lamps serves as backup for the radio. Can be manually adjusted via the handles. That's actually really, really cool. All right, so I'm guessing that there's a way down here as well. Check those out. Can you imagine the heat coming off of those? I reckon it'd be crazy. We've got the monkey bridge up there. What's in here? Let's have a look in here. A little bit of an office area, like a med bay maybe? A little office and sort of med bay for all the crew. And the bridge
Captain?
in through here. Lovely. Let's spin down this way and have a look at what we've got down on deck 5. If we can go anywhere on deck 5, that is. We may not be able to. It's nice and tight down here. There's nothing here on deck 5. Deck 4, it looks like we can head into deck 4. What does deck 4 have in it? Kind of doesn't tell you exactly what deck 4 has in it, but let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like we've got an engine control room, like an engineering room here as well. And wow, you can see the you can see how big and bulky this thing is. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. And it looks like you can walk up and check out all of this stuff. I'm not sure whether there's anything you can do on these. I doubt that there probably is, but my gosh, it's huge and it's so well modeled as well. It's just so well modeled. All right, so we've got this this room in here. Is there anything else through here? Doesn't look like there is, but there is an exit out to the back there, and you can see the 28 persons in that lifeboat. So you got lifeboats for 56 people all up by the looks of it. And back into here, and we can head down to the next deck. Okay, this one's deck 3. I'm positive we can open that door, but we can't open this one. Why can't I open that door? Oh, it's positive I'd be able to open that door. Let's head through here then. Shall we? We'll go the long way around. Why not? Why not? What's in here? Oh yeah, this would be a crew quarters. There's single crew quarters, or is it a captain's quarters? No, this would be the captain's quarters, wouldn't it? Oh no, this is like a little mess. Without the cooking facilities, I guess. That's the door that we couldn't open. And it doesn't look like there's anything else through here, so let's head down and see what else we can find, guys. An amazingly modelled ship. It's just brilliant. Doesn't look like there's anywhere we can go there. Is this openable? No. Okay, lovely. Let's head out here. And we're almost down to the main deck, aren't we? So we'll head around here. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy with all of these stairs and everything, but you know, here's what it is. Yep, I was supposed to be going down this one. There we go, to deck 0. All right, lovely. Open this one up. Looks like there's some lockers there, some more control stuff there. This goes out to where we need to go in a minute, and this goes down to the engine room. What's in through here? That looks like the separator there, and all the controls for the separator. Lovely. Is there anything through here that we can go into? It doesn't look like there is. Is that an elevator? I reckon that's an elevator. Not that we get to use it. So we are down on deck 0. Let's head down into the engine room and check out the engine room in this one and see if this one's different. It's got one big engine in there.
Captain.
Captain. And it looks like it's got another one here.
Reporting for duty.
That engine's
Ahoy.
sideways, isn't it? You definitely need a lot of crew and engineers and stuff on this one. What's in through here? That's a stairway there, and it's probably there's probably little rooms running off the side of this. But have a look at that. That is so cool. It is so cool. All right, up we go. Back up we go, and let's follow through with what we're supposed to do, which is load this liquid natural gas. Lovely. All right, so detach the security bolts from the flange plugs. Let's do that, man. This is a massive. You get fit, wouldn't you? You definitely get fit walking around here all the time. Lots of fire suppression stuff there. This would be the kind of thing that would be scary to sail on, just because you're so explosive. Let's remove this cap. Right, a little bit of mechanic simulator going here. Very well done. Okay, cap is removed. We'll exit from there. I'm guessing this is what's loading it on. So what do we have? We've got the control panel over here, and we've got a terminal here as well. Ah, look, a remote control. Okay, how does this work? Let's go into Alt, and control crane is tab. Let's see, movement W and S. Oh wow, check that out. Down, yes. So we need to hook this up. Geez, you'd have to get it right on, wouldn't you? Like when you're docking the ship. Look at that. Go Simi. So we will connect that, and now we need to fill the tanks. So I'm guessing we get out of that. Is that locked in or what? How do we get out? Crane view, movement, switch pump. Ah, yeah, okay, cool. Which is K and L. Is that filled up already? Oh no, looks like, what would that be? That'd be number 3? Maybe? Can we put this down? I think we can put down crane controller. Let's get onto the terminal. I reckon it'd be this one. Let's see, control pressure, switch tank, A and D. I reckon it'd be this one. Turn that on, and it looks like control pressure. So it looks like we need to keep the pressure within the green, probably, I would say, and the more pressure, the quicker it probably fills up. That's actually really, really cool. And you can see the level that the tank's at the moment. Probably don't want to over pressurize. Keeping the pressure in the tank as it should be. There we go. I'm just going sort of backwards and forwards. There's no fine tuning on this. No fine tuning at all. But she's filling up though. Tank number 3. So I'm guessing it goes from tank number 1's closest to
It's
the
important that
bridge.
you stick to the schedule so you don't trigger a chain reaction.
Yes, I know. She's telling me off because it's taken us so long. All right, lovely. Excellent. So we'll get out of that. Looks like that's done. Attach security bolts. So that's back. Check how it's sort of all frozen over, as it would if you're pumping natural gas and stuff. All right, there we go. Running through the pipes. Let's just put all these bolts back in, like so, and we'll get out of that.
Everything's in.
Lovely. And then it'd be the job to sail this off, but I'm not going to sail this off, guys, because we're just having a squiz. We're just having a squiz at the content that's on here, and just so that you guys can see it.
Captain!
There's definitely crew everywhere, so let's go over to the bow of the ship, which is just up here. I don't think we'll be able to get into those doors. Nope. But there you go, guys. This is being released into the main branch on the 25th of November. So you can check it out now if you opt into the beta branch, because it's in testing on the beta branch. But I'm looking forward to getting these things out on the high seas. Seriously, there's going to be some great stuff to happen. But that's it, guys. Seafarer, the ship simulator. That's it. Man, it's just 3 massive ships. What a big update. What a big update. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.